we are going to start with standard 9, science 1, chapter laws of motion. A very interesting chapter of physics. Okay. So before understanding the laws of motion, understand the word motion here. Now what is motion? Motion is something like an object have it when it is moving. Okay, when the object is moving continuously from one place to another place, then it has a motion. Okay, it has a motion in it. Like if a fan is rotating, what will have? It will have a motion. A bird is flying in the sky, what it will have? It will have what? Motion in it. Okay, so anything which is continuously moving will have what? Motion. So you understand the word motion here. Okay. So before moving further in this chapter, we need to understand the two terminologies, and it is distance and displacement. What it is? Distance and displacement. Now there are some similarities between distance and displacement, and also one major difference. So let us suppose my house is here and I have to reach somewhere here. Okay. So what I am going to do is, there is no actual path, there is no road to travel like this. So I need to travel first like this, and then I will go like this. Okay. So I have travelled this much path, actual path I have travelled to reach this point. Okay. This is known as distance. The path I have travelled to reach from one starting point to the another finish point is known as what? Distance. Now what is displacement then? Displacement is, if suppose this is my house and I have to reach somewhere here, displacement will be the shortest or the minimum distance from the starting point to the finish point. What it will be? It will be a minimum distance or the shortest distance from one point to the another point. Okay. For example, if you need to travel from Mumbai to Delhi, if you travel by train, it will take 2 to 3 days, because a train needs to travel some actual paths. There will be no straight road or straight track for a train to travel. It will have some obstacles in between, and therefore it has to take a long cut to travel from Mumbai to Delhi. Okay? But if you travel by flight, hardly it will take 1 or 1.5 hours to reach Delhi. It is because the plane travels for the shortest or the minimum distance from Mumbai to Delhi, because in sky there is no obstacle for a plane. Okay, so it will travel what? Minimum or shortest distance from Mumbai to Delhi, and thus we reach what? Earlier than train. So displacement is like to fatak se, the minimum distance we need to travel from reaching one point to another. Now if you are going from your place to school, okay, there is no straight path ना, ऐसे हवा में कोई bridge तो नहीं है जिससे तुम लोग travel करोगे from your house to the school. You need to travel some particular roads, you need to take left, right, and then you finally reach your destination. So this is called as what? Displacement. But if I have to take a rope and I have to make a bridge from your place to the school, I will always try to make a shortest distance. Okay, so that will be known as what? Displacement. Both are a unit of length. So they will have a same SI unit. That is, if you are measuring distance in meters or kilometers, displacement also you will measure in meters or kilometers only. At some point, sometimes distance can be equal to displacement. Okay. Sometimes your shortest distance, also the actual path travel can be same also. Suppose if I want to travel from this to this, there is a road, there is a path. So my distance and displacement will be same here, because the shortest distance from this point to this point is this, and also I am traveling on that point, that path only. So my distance and displacement can be same also. But remember, distance will always be same or more than displacement, and displacement can be same equal to distance, or it can be less than distance. It can never be more than distance. Remember, distance can be equal to displacement or more than displacement. Displacement can be equal to distance or also, and it must be less than displacement only. Okay, so did you understand the difference between distance and displacement? I hope this topic is clear. Now we will move on further to the next one. that is speed. Everybody has heard the word speed. So let us understand what is the formula of speed, how do we calculate it, what type of quantity it is. So when I talk about speed, what is the formula of speed? It is distance travelled upon time taken. What it is? Distance travelled upon time taken. How do we calculate distance? Either we calculate it by meter or kilometer, and time we always calculate by second, minutes or hours. So let me take meter and second. So the unit of speed will become what? Meter per second. What it will become? Meter per second. Now, when you calculate speed, you don't look at the direction. What we need a magnitude. So speed is nothing but a scalar quantity. What it is? A scalar quantity. Remember, SS, speed, scalar. The scalar quantity is something which has only magnitude. What it has? It has only magnitude and it has no direction. It has no direction. Now this thing you will understand later when we talk about velocity and the difference between speed and velocity. So up till now just understand that speed is what? Distance travelled upon time taken. How much distance you are travelling and how much time you are taking to travel that distance is nothing but the speed. The ratio of distance travelled upon distance travelled to time taken is something known as speed. And it is SI unit, meter per second, kilometer per hour. It can be anything. Any unit which is comfortable and required at that time can be used for speed. It is a scalar quantity, so it will only have magnitude and no direction. I don't care whether the car is moving left or right. I will only care about the speed of the car, whether it is moving by 50 km per hour, 60 km or whatever it is. I will not consider where it is moving. Either it is going left, it is going right, or it is taking a U-turn. It doesn't come under speed. Speed is just the amount it is traveling. And in any direction it can be. Okay, so speed is something known as scalar quantity. Now in physics we don't use speed much. There is a word known as velocity. Now what is that velocity? Let us discuss. And yes, when I talked about distance and displacement, remember distance is a scalar quantity. As I told you, speed is a scalar quantity, distance is also what? A scalar quantity. So whenever you use distance for some formula or you put distance in some formula, that particular term will also become a scalar quantity because distance was scalar quantity and speed will also become scalar quantity because of distance. Okay, so now let's talk about velocity. What is velocity? Now there is just a minor difference between speed and velocity, and that's why we use the term velocity. Remember, speed and velocity are not equal. Sometimes you have heard by someone telling that speed and velocity एक ही होता है, उसमें कुछ फर्क नहीं है, लेकिन है फर्क. Why? अगर फर्क नहीं तो हमने दो terms use ही क्यों करना है हमको? Okay, there is some difference, and that is in speed we use distance, in velocity we are going to use displacement. What we are going to use? Displacement upon time. We are going to see the displacement of that particular thing. In speed, what we will see, देखो कार यहाँ पे गई, यहाँ पे मूव हुई, यहाँ पे आई, ठीक है? कार ने ऐसे ट्रैवल किया, then it come to this point. So this is my what? Speed, because this is actual distance I traveled now. But what will be velocity? Velocity is displacement, shortest distance from the starting point to the end point. My starting point was this, my end point is this. So in velocity, I am only going to calculate this thing, the distance between A and B, because car itna move karke I don't care. I need to see the shortest distance from the starting point of the car to the end point. So car यहाँ से start हुई, it end on this point. So I will just calculate this much length or this much path. So this is my displacement. This whole thing was my distance. Okay. So in velocity we are going to measure only A to B distance. Okay. So this is the difference between speed and velocity. So now we understood the difference between the speed and velocity. Velocity will have the same unit like speed. Displacement will also be measured in meters, time will measure in second. It will have same unit. जैसे कि displacement is distance, मैंने बात की थी that if it both are in meters, it can be calculated in meters or kilometers. Same for the velocity and speed. Both can have same SI units. Okay. But only difference is in velocity we are using displacement, and speed we are using what? Distance. Now as I told you, displacement is which quantity? It is a vector quantity. What it is? It is a vector quantity in which distance is considered. So if I am using displacement in this formula, what I have to use? So velocity will also become what? Vector quantity. Since displacement was a vector quantity, velocity will also become a vector quantity. Remember V and V. Like speed, scalar, velocity, vector. So we are going to understand, we are going to take in consideration magnitude as well as the direction. Any quantity in which we see magnitude and direction is known as vector quantity. Okay, keep this in your mind. Very important, you can say, terminology in physics. Scalar and vector. Scalar has only magnitude, vector has magnitude and direction both. Now, let us understand what will happen and when will speed and velocity change. Suppose there is a person traveling by a bike. Okay. Initially it will have speed what? 30 km/h. Moving on the straight path. Okay. So in this first case, speed will also be same and velocity will also be same. There will be no change in speed and velocity. They both will be same now. As soon as the person takes a right or left turn with the same speed, what is going to change? Velocity is going to change. Velocity will not remain same now. Okay. In first case, speed and velocity both were same. In second case, as soon as the person takes a right turn with the same speed, what is changing? Direction is changing. First it was traveling straight, now it has traveled to the right side. So speed is same now, so speed will remain same. But what is changing? Velocity is changing. Velocity is not same now because it has changed its direction. Same when it will take another turn and move here. Suppose it is changing its speed to 25 km/h. So what is changing now? Speed is also changing and direction is also changing. So speed also no longer will remain same and velocity will also no longer remain same, because अगर speed की एक डायरेक्शन की वजह से अगर वेलोसिटी चेंज हुई है and direction and speed both are changing, so velocity has to be changed. Okay, velocity will definitely change. So remember, speed changes only when the person increases or decreases his speed, but velocity changes when the person decreases or increases his speed, also if it changes the direction of the path he is traveling. Understood the difference between speed and velocity? So let us go on to the next part. And that is nothing but acceleration. What it is? Acceleration. So let us understand the word acceleration now. For acceleration, what formula we are going to use is, we are going to take change in velocity. Change in velocity upon time. Or also it can be said as rate of change of velocity. Both are same. And this particular thing is nothing but acceleration. Change in velocity upon time or rate of change of velocity. Anything in denominator when there is time, we call it as rate. Okay? So change in velocity. Now, जैसे कि मैंने बोला, he was traveling first with 30 km speed, then it changed speed to 25 km. Okay? So there was change in velocity also. We talk, if direction of speed changes, what will change? Velocity will change. So that change, in how much time it took, is known as acceleration. Okay, the formula will be anything, कोई भी difference या change हम लोग measure करेंगे, so that will be what, final minus initial. So final velocity will be v. Let us suppose initial velocity is u. So this is my final velocity, this is my initial velocity. Final minus initial is nothing but change in velocity upon time, small t. And this is the formula for acceleration. What it is? Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time is nothing but acceleration. Now velocity itself have time in denominator. हमने पढ़ा था displacement upon time is velocity. Again there is time in the denominator. Okay. So what will happen now? Acceleration will become what? Velocity was displacement upon time. And this is again acceleration is upon time. That means t will multiply here again. So the SI unit of acceleration is meter because displacement is calculated in meter and time is twice, so it will be per second square. Remember, velocity and speed has unit meter per second and acceleration has unit meter per second square. Remember this. Okay. Now this we understood the word what? Acceleration is definition. It is a rate of change of velocity. It has formula v minus u upon t. Its SI unit is meter per second square. Now we have three types of acceleration. What? We have three types of acceleration. So let us study those three types. For that, let us take an example. If my final velocity is 35 meter per second, okay, and my initial velocity is 25 meter per second, okay, in how much seconds? Suppose time I can say 5 seconds. So let us substitute all these value and find out our acceleration. So what it will be? A is equals to v minus u upon t. What is my v? 35 minus 25 upon 5. So what is it? 10 upon 5, 1, 2. So what my acceleration comes out to be meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. This value has any negative or is it 0? No. If there is no negative or there is no 0, this acceleration is known as positive acceleration. What it is known as? Positive acceleration, because the numerical value here is positive. So simply this acceleration, when the final velocity is more than the initial velocity, the acceleration is what? Positive acceleration. Remember, final should be more than initial, and that is known as positive acceleration because the value comes out to be is a positive value. Okay. Similarly, what will be negative acceleration then? It will be, if I take my final velocity as 45 and my initial velocity was 65. Now what is more? Initial is more than the final velocity. See, there is no hard and fast कि final velocity ज़्यादा ही होनी चाहिए. If you start with 65 meter per second की speed, obviously there is traffic or some obstacle, your speed is going to reduce. There is nothing like कि final हमेशा ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. Okay, it can be anything. Initial can be more, final can be more, both can be equal, both can be less, whatever it is. So there is no fix that your final speed or velocity should be increasing only. It can decrease also. So I started with 65 meter per second की speed. Then my final velocity was what? 45 meter per second. Let us put that into the formula. So what are we going to get is final is 45 minus 65 upon 5. Answer comes out to be minus 20 upon 5. So 5 ones are 4s are. What is my acceleration now? Minus 4 meter per second square. Okay, the numerical value has come in negative. So this acceleration is known as what? Negative acceleration. What it is known as? Negative acceleration. So what happens in negative velocity? negative acceleration, velocity will final velocity will be less than the initial velocity. Here your initial velocity will be more than the final velocity. Okay, understood? Negative acceleration, also the value will come out to be negative. Now moving on to the last type of acceleration. If my final and initial velocity, both of them are same, there is no change in them. If I substitute the values, what I will get, minus 45 upon time was 5. 0 upon 5, acceleration comes out to be 0 meter per second square. Value is 0. So what will be the acceleration? 0 acceleration. Another type of acceleration, that is 0 acceleration. Both velocity, final velocity and initial velocity is equal in it. Okay. So the answer comes out of acceleration is 0. So let us just revise what was positive acceleration, negative acceleration and 0 acceleration. If you want, you can make a note of this as well. Positive, negative, and the last one is 0 acceleration. What happens in positive acceleration? Final velocity, if I want, I will write your final velocity and initial velocity. Final velocity is more than the initial velocity. In negative acceleration, it is opposite. Final velocity is less than the initial velocity, and in 0, both of them are equal. Okay, the value of acceleration comes out to be positive, here it is negative, and here it is 0. Okay, so 3 types of acceleration: positive, negative and 0 acceleration. In positive acceleration, velocity final velocity is more than the initial velocity. In negative acceleration, final velocity is less than the initial velocity, and in 0, both of them are equal. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. Moving on to the further. Now we have some type of graphs we need to understand. Do you know the meaning of the word uniform? What is uniform? It is something which is in discipline, which is constant. Basically, you wear a uniform in your school. Why? Because it is same. It is not changing for anybody. If your friend is wearing the same uniform, you are also wearing the same uniform. There is no difference or there is no change. It is continue. All the next generation or maybe the next classes, all class in the school will have the same dress, and that is known as what? Uniform. It is same or it is constant. So the term uniform is discipline. जो चीज discipline में होती है, it is constant, it is not changing, okay? Or it will remain same after some period of time. That is called as what? Uniform. Now let us understand. So let us understand here now distance time graph for uniform motion. Okay, we understand the word uniform now, so let us understand the distance time graph for uniform motion. So let me take some value for distance and time. Okay, it will be changing what? Uniformly, because we are talking about uniform motion here. So if my distance is 0, 10, 20, 30 ऐसे change होगा. Suppose in kilometers it is, or you can say in meters. Okay, 40 and this 50. And I am changing that distance in particular uniform time. Firstly तो वो 0 ही रहेगा. Then in 5 seconds I am moving from 0 to 10. Then after 10 seconds I am moving from 10 to 20. And then 15, 20 and 25. So you can see both are having same intervals. Okay. So distance traveled in particular interval of time. After some same interval of time, the distance changes. That is known as what? Uniform motion. So let us plot a graph of distance time for uniform motion. Let this be my time and this is my distance. Okay. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. Here it is 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. Let us plot this. Now 0 for 0, for 10 it is 5. So for 5 seconds it will come out to be 10 and then 20 and then 50 and then so on. So can you observe that this particular points are following a straight line, or it can be said as it is following a linear path. Okay. So in uniform motion, the distance time graph is what? Linear, or you can say straight line, and this indicates that the motion is a uniform motion when the distance is changing in particular interval of time, and changing also same. 10 से लेके it will be 20, 20 से it will be 35. It cannot be like first 10 change हुआ तो अभी 30 होगा. It will be 20 only with the same gaps. Okay, same difference it will increase with the same increase in the time, and that is known as to be uniform motion. And let us understand the second one now, that is non-uniform motion. Okay. So in non-uniform motion the time remains same. See, time तो हम लोग हमेशा same रख सकते हैं, because if I want I can always calculate the distance after some particular interval of time, like 5 seconds I am taking, but there is no necessity that the distance traveled should be same. Okay, so let us see what happens here. Time remains same. Intervals जो हम लोग ले रहे हैं time के, that will remain same. What is going to change is my distance. Suppose after 5 seconds my distance changes from 7, then it comes out to be 10, then it is 12, then it is 17, then it is 20. Okay, you can see there is no same difference from start to end. So let us plot this graph and observe what nature this graph shows. Same time here, distance here, 5, 10, 15, 20. Here it will be 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. So let us plot 0 for 0. Then for 5 it is 7. So it will come here. For 10 it is 10. For 15 it is 12. So somewhere here. Somewhere here. For 20 it is 17. So it will be about 15 here. So you can see there is no straight path followed. Okay, the points are not coming on a straight line, or they are not following a linear path. Okay, so this type of graph, or this type of nature of graph comes when the motion is a non-uniform motion, and non-uniform motion will be defined as there is no particular change in the distance after equal interval of time. Okay, there is no equal change in distance with equal interval of time. In uniform motion there was equal change in distance with equal interval of time. Okay, so till now what we learned in the laws of motion chapter, we studied the difference between distance and displacement. Distance was my scalar quantity, displacement was my vector quantity. Similarly, we understood the difference between speed and velocity. Okay, what was speed? Distance travelled upon time taken. Distance, again it is a scalar quantity. So speed also becomes scalar quantity which has only magnitude and no direction. Then velocity is what? Displacement upon time. Displacement is a vector quantity, and therefore velocity becomes a vector quantity as well, which has a direction and also magnitude. Okay, so we understood the four terms: distance, displacement, speed, velocity. Then we came on to another term, that is acceleration. What was acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. Okay, final velocity minus initial velocity upon time, and the unit was meter per second square. Okay, speed and velocity का unit क्या था? Meter per second. Acceleration has a unit known as meter per second square. Okay, remember that. Then we studied three types of acceleration, that was positive acceleration, negative acceleration and zero acceleration. Positive was when final velocity is more than the initial velocity. Negative was final velocity was less than initial velocity, and zero, both of them were same. Then we studied two types of graph, that was distance time graph for uniform motion and distance time graph for non-uniform motion, and further we will continue this in the next lecture. Okay.